Okay, it's the end of April and our rhubarb plant is doing really well. Last year it was really big, so this year I'm expecting it to do the same, and it looks really nice. So we're going to harvest it for cooking tonight, and I think I'm going to go with the big ones. This nice big leaf right here. You can just kind of wiggle it back and forth and pop it right out. So it separates pretty nicely. Nice big leaf, pretty good stalk. You know, of course, the stalks are what you eat. You never eat the leaves because they're poisonous. It tastes kind of like rhubarb, but a little more bitter. And don't worry, you have to eat about 11 pounds of leaves to have a fatal dose, so I think I'll be okay. We'll see. Yeah, the stalk, this is a pretty big stalk. It's a little over an inch in diameter. Let's grab a few more here. Now the nice thing about rhubarb is that it grows like a weed. You can pretty much just eat this stuff all summer long and not have to worry about depleting it. Really, the leaves of rhubarb actually have something called oxalic acid that it can kind of mess with your bladder and your kidneys if you get too high concentrations. And the reason why people were so scared about it, like, you know, everyone says, oh, don't never eat the leaves of rhubarb. Apparently, during World War II, the government told everybody to use rhubarb instead of other vegetables because they needed the vegetables for the war effort. So people did, and I think since they were probably starving, they ate the rhubarb and the leaves, and there was a few cases of death reported. So not that many, and probably several cases of sickness. So that's what the scare came from, and I think it's been passed down from mother to child ever since then, because I remember from my mom, when we had a rhubarb plant in our backyard, was never eat the leaves, never eat the leaves. So they're I guess what you'd call mildly poisonous. I mean, they can be fatal if you eat too many, but I don't think you could even eat 10 or 11 pounds of these in one sitting without throwing up before you died from them. So probably if you're weak and sick to start with, it's probably not a good idea, and generally it's not a good idea to eat toxic things anyways, so I wouldn't recommend eating them for sure, but the stalks I definitely recommend.